Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back for the season finale of The Flash. Okay, so last week ended with the Enlightenment basically happening. Like, he completed the whole shooting the beam into the satellites and spreading it across the world thing. So I don't know if we're going to come back with people, being dumb, and then I don't know how we're going to combat that, because I mean, if Team Flash is dumb, then we're kind of screwed, because they're all like pretty intelligent people, and that's how they've a lot of the times been able to defeat their enemies, their foes. And the thing is, DeVoe's just, he's been a super intelligent being. Granted that he's they haven't exactly showed that very well, but point of the matter is he's supposed to be like a highly intelligent, meta. So, but the point being is that with, their best weapon against most of their enemies have been their intelligence. Because with Cisco, he made Cisco made his, vibe gauntlets. He doesn't really need them anymore. But he still, in the beginning he made them, and he made the glasses to be able to even kind of tap into the essence of vibing in season 2. Like I said, he doesn't really need them anymore. They more so heighten his abilities, I'm pretty sure. But, just, in the last episode, they've built Caitlin a kind of way to use Killer Frost-esque powers, like the wrist attached fire shooter, or ice shooter. I forgot, is that all they decided to call it? That's all Cisco wanted to call it, ice shooter. Frostbite did sound pretty good. I don't know why he couldn't call it that. I mean, since when does he go for simple, easy names? But whatever. But yeah, so granted, it's only a small bit of, what they use their intelligence for, but they have outsmarted their opponents a lot of times. They could have done it better other times, in certain instances. But point being is that's kind of what they use. They use their intelligence to beat their enemies. Not sure how they're going to be able to beat DeVoe if his intelligence is, or if their intelligence is stripped from them. But maybe Marlize can help. Maybe she can build like some kind of barrier to protect them. Because I don't know how quickly the Enlightenment takes place after, the beam shoots in the air and connects to the satellite. Like, is it supposed to be over time? Because then maybe Marlize will be able to whip something up before it actually happens. Because, they have to, Iris has to bring Marlize to, Team Flash's, base to Star Labs. Which won't take long, seeing as she has the breach thing. But yeah, first she has to bring her there, and then they have to actually build whatever it is, she may have designed to protect herself. I mean, because here's the thing, the original plan would have been, both of them would have been protected, both DeVoe and her would have been protected from the Enlightenment. I'm pretty sure that was the original plan when DeVoe started this. So he probably had her come up with a way to shield both of them, if not just her, because I don't know if he would be affected by it per se. I'm just curious as to how this is going to work. Maybe they're going to use it on him in the end to make him dumb, or at least strip him down maybe to just how he was before. I don't know. Maybe he'll end up being in like a vegetative state. Or maybe we'll lose and it'll go into next season. I don't know. Who knows, They've kind of surprised me a little bit with the CW endings. Right? Well, it's only been Arrow so far, since that's kind of what's ended recently. But, we kind of we won, but we kind of lost in Arrow, with one, we got the city back from Diaz, we took all of his corrupted the power he's accumulated over the time that he's been there, and took a good portion of that away. But he got away. He killed Quentin, and now Oliver is in jail for being the Green Arrow. Especially mainly because he's fully come forth about being the Green Arrow. So that's kind of bad. So yeah, I'm kind of straying from Flash, but that's my point being is that they kind of surprised me last week with, we kind of sort of ended with us losing almost in a sense. So maybe they'll do the same thing with Flash. Maybe he'll win. Maybe, I don't know. I'm really not sure exactly how this will go. Maybe Barry will have to sacrifice himself in a sense. I don't know. I've done my best to avoid spoilers. My very best. I've seen a flash of a picture. I've seen a very quick glimpse of an image. I looked away as quickly as I possibly could. I don't know exactly what it was. I know it was Barry. I know it was him. I think maybe his mask was torn, but I think that's the most I've seen. So yeah, I've done what I could. I think I might have seen something, but I can't quite remember. So maybe that'll work to my advantage. Hopefully, it won't come to me during the episode before it happens. But one thing I do know is that we're gonna find out. At least one thing I might know. I've heard that we're gonna find out who this mystery speedster is. How she's related to, or how she has some kind of affiliation with our other characters, our main characters. Because it seems to be strongly hinting towards Iris and Barry's kid, so I'm going to assume that's not going to be a huge twist there. Maybe that isn't somebody else's kid, and they just have she just has similar speed force trailing, because of Barry and Iris's lightning colors were the same as that girl's was whenever Iris had Barry's speed. So yeah, this is the season finale for season 4, guys. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of worried, honestly, how this is gonna end. So let's hurry up and get right into it. Whoa!
Cisco, we need power! Hey, you hear that, Harry? That cerebral inhibitor of yours is gonna be put to good use.
Aww.
I'm sorry about your friend. He's mind cold.
Sorry won't make him better, will it?
Everything ready? Think so.
So they might actually use the cerebral inhibitor to stop off him. Okay.
Barry, what do you see?
Looks a lot like Barry's old home.
Nothing.
A little vague for the viewers at home. What do you mean, nothing?
I mean, it's empty.
Don't you have us lose Harry too? Come on. Why does every show have to have us lose things?
And one more thing. Stars so loud. No, I shouldn't be here. I won't lose anyone else today.
Rookie?
Oh my god.
Ralph? Is that really you?
I thought I lost you. I'm so sorry, man. I missed you too, Barry.
Barry, did you just say Ralph?
Yeah, guys, yeah, it's Ralph. He's alive.
His connection to the Speed Force. Access to all of time. Past, present, future. True knowledge.
And now that you have placed him inside my mind,
I'll have it all.
You'll have to find us first.
Okay, I thought that was it.
DeVoe's lair? Are you crazy?
Could he find us in this pocket dimension?
I bought us some time.
Time. Rhyme. Fly. Sigh.
What's going on? Is it something the
Professor
Speed
DeVoe?
Force is trying to tell them? Stars not supposed to be here.
Barry, can you hear me?
What? I mean, maybe you can block it, but I mean, you're still... okay, well, I didn't like that look. But you're not invulnerable, and that's a super speed punch. But again, it's his mind, so...
I can't hit him. Shrimp buffet. It's you and me, Iris.
Oh.
Draining, painting.
He sounds just like Barry when he came out of the Speed Force.
Yeah, I know.
No,
No.
I mean, he's
Exactly like him.
saying the exact same words.
No, 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 no. Don't you dare.
Stay away from my girls.
Don't you dare. You gonna round them up? Or that? Wake up, wake up, wake up! Come on, Ralph, come on.
This is not my world!
Not anymore. It's mine.
What happened, though? I don't like it.
Not just that. Sally's in a decaying orbit.
What? Hey, daughter of ours, you might...
Well, what is he doing?
He's building up speed. He's going to use sonic punch to destroy it.
Given the satellite's mass and its escalating descent, what prevents it from destroying him?
Barry, what are you doing, man? Where's you at? Where's you at? Where you at? Come on, girl, where you at? Daughter, help. Please be daughter. Whoa! She just changed. She rather change time?
Kill him.
Oh my God.
Star Wars.
I can't believe it.
God dang it.
You brought me back. You brought back what matters.
So what if look, my whole life I've been defined by one thing. My IQ. And somehow you've given me a balance between my head and thank you for the balance. I'll miss you. Okay.
Well,
we should probably hug.
Such huge
She's beautiful.
She's like her mother.
I think this calls for a toast. Said this calls for a toast.
Wally.
My
I
man.
missed my new baby sister's first party, right?
we're next, you know.
Huh?
What do you mean? You want to have a baby now? What do you mean? Right now?
Barry,
What?
relax.
I'm fine. I just.
Are you? I just meant someday. Not anytime in the near future.
What?
Oh my God, let me just get you a refill so you can.
That's nice. Thanks.
Is it her? Is it her? Is it her?
Hi.
Hi.
We need
There's
to
the
talk.
jacket.
What?
You screwed up your time, huh?
This house is bitchin'.
And where did you get this jacket?
Oh, hi, Mom.
From her.
No, mine is a one of a kind.
So was this
When you gave it to
let me borrow it?
Who are you?
I'm your daughter, Nora. From
Nora.
the future. And I think I made a big
Mistake.
mistake.
You changed time. Yeah, that's the thing speedsters learn not to do. It's Nora. So that's the daughter. That's the one that it's that daughter because so it's Nora. And yeah, Nora. So the first thing speedsters learn to do is not change time. And boy, you changed time majorly. I'm surprised your dad didn't tell you about that. Didn't tell you the rules. That's probably why she was trying to avoid Iris. So what all could have changed? So that's why she was so happy to see him, because her dad's dead. So wait, if her dad was dead, that means Iris is pregnant, right? These are questions to be answered next season. So, when Barry's flipping out, he had good reason, because yes, Iris, I believe you are pregnant. At least that's, unless there's that, there's just a plot hole, that they messed up maybe upon the writing. Or it was, just a nod. It's like, hey, by the way, yeah, you are. Okay. That was satisfying. I'm really glad they did that. I was really, really worried. Okay. I'm glad we didn't have any losses, but dadgummit, I'm gonna miss Harry. And we got Ralph back. Oh my God. This was probably the least episode that broke. This is probably the show that's broken me the least thus far. Well, season finale wise. Because there was S.H.I.E.L.D., there's Arrow, and there's this. So, I'm okay with it. I don't care if we don't have... You know what? We don't need losses. We don't need tragedy to make a good season finale. Personally, I'm cool with all this. We haven't had a good season finale... Well, apart from Nora messing up her timeline, we haven't had a good ending for a season finale, like a happy one. Because season 1... Barry put the giant breach in the sky that caused Zoom to come in for one. And it ended with him going up there trying to fix it, trying to to reverse time, run in the reverse way, run in the reverse direction that the wormhole or whatever was spinning, trying to close it. And then season finale, he goes back in time to save his mom. Creates Flashpoint, or at least their version of Flashpoint. And then season 3 finale, he has to go into the Speed Force and stays there for about 6 months or so. And Iris is sad because for obvious reasons, But here, we end up actually helping Harry get his mind back in the sense of at least he's stable now. And granted, he doesn't have all of his intelligence, but I said this a couple episodes ago, and probably, that I wanted him to get his intelligence back, and that they would save him from his intelligence being completely taken away from him. But I'm actually okay with how he is right now. Because he was almost gone. There was almost nothing left in his mind, but finally they were able to bring him back. But because of I think what he was writing, and then also what Marlize was doing, I think also with the help of Marlize, they were able to reverse the process to the point to where he was cohesive, and he was basically normal. He wasn't. He's still probably he doesn't seem to be as intelligent as Cisco, because he doesn't even understand what Cisco is saying, but he's fine with it. He's content. He's happy with where he is, because he came. Considering where he came back from, I would be overjoyed, even if I had whatever intelligence he had. But even if I had that kind of intelligence, having been knocked down to not being able to even function, to be brought back to a midpoint, to being almost a normal intelligence, maybe slightly more. I don't know exactly how intelligent he is, but he was brought back to a point to where he like I've said, like I've been rambling about, a good point, a good state, a good medium. And I don't know, I also kind of feel like he's almost a better character for it. Like, he's happier, he's more understanding and more emotional, and he actually hugged Cisco, and he hugged all of them. It was so I don't know, I actually enjoyed it. I know I was saying that, I wanted to get his knowledge back, but again, I'm actually really happy with how it ended and how he is. Now, that's one of the good points of what happened. We also got Ralph back, which I'm just so happy about. Does that mean we're going to get him back next season? I hope he comes back. I hope it's not like... Because, we had a... Crap, I forgot. Tom Felton's character. I forgot who his character was, but Tom Felton's character, he didn't die or anything, but he, after the season finale, he left. He didn't come back for this season. So I hope that Ralph Dibny comes back. Oh, no. The actor for Ralph Dibny. I don't remember. I feel really bad. But I hope he comes back next season, because I actually did enjoy him, and I was just so happy that I felt happy for Barry, because just seeing that he was okay, or that he was alive at least, just you could just see it, like the relief wash over him, and that all the despair just leave. The reunion was just so touching, and just kind of spoke to their comic book relationship. It's not as fleshed out as in the comic books, but now again, let me just say this though, I don't know a whole lot about their relationship. But I do know certain points that show they're definitely a lot closer than they've shown throughout the show, at least. But except for near the end, before he died, or before he was taken over, and when Barry was grieving, and then now, they really showed it in those episodes. But I'm just saying, throughout it wasn't to the full extent of how close they were. But or that I've gathered from the little bits of those comics that I've read. But it's still nice to, knowing that, it's still nice to see that shown in the show. Okay, so they didn't address this afterwards, but Cecile grabbed Caitlin, when they were trying to get Barry, or when Barry was in DeVoe's mind. It was in the early stages of that. She grabs Caitlin and says, what is it? I found Thomas, or we found Thomas. He's been this way the whole time, or been like that the whole time, whatever, been that way the whole time. However it was said, is Thomas her dad? And what's with that? Like, has he had powers? Or maybe did she know, like, what he meant? Maybe it was the ALS, is that what it is? The ALS disease that, they found him like that. What is it? What is that supposed to mean? Did I miss something? Was I supposed to know something? Were we supposed to know something? Or did I miss something specifically that should have answered a question for somebody, or at least shed light on it? I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be about her dad, though. I'm just curious what that's supposed to be about. In the beginning, whenever Barry was saying, can we use Gideon? One, it sucks because I'm not sure if she's back, but whatever DeVoe did took Gideon out. I think it was just the blast. Maybe it was just the energy. So now that the energy's gone, maybe she's back in, she's operational again. But that's the first time that Barry's mentioned Gideon in seasons. Because I think the only time he's mentioned her was season 1, when they first met her. And this is the first time he's mentioned Gideon. I'm curious as why he hasn't gone in there anymore and talked to Gideon, maybe figure out how to build her so that she can be built by him. Because, if he doesn't build her, she's going to just come, wipe from it. Well, I don't know. Time is fickle. Because I don't know, when he's built her anyway, so maybe he just hasn't reached the point to where he's built her. I liked how Barry was saying that, why don't we call Kara or Oliver, the other people. But I like how Barry, pointed out, why don't we just call these people to help us? Because people have been asking, like, why can't he just ask these people for help against DeVoe? Now, their answer, I don't know how I feel about that, but I like that they at least addressed, why can't we call these people for help? Because they could. There's not really anything that's necessarily stopping them, except Oliver is in prison. But, the rest of the team could help. But the thing is, the only downside is that the rest of them, against DeVoe, I don't know what they could do, because Felicity would need to use computer, but DeVoe could take over that. Diggles, he's a good fighter, but he has no abilities that could stop someone like DeVoe. And everybody else that would be on the team, maybe Canary, but again, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. They took him down anyway. But I'm just saying, like, I like that it was at least mentioned or addressed that, why don't we just reach out to these people for help? Because fans have been wondering that constantly. Same for the other shows, not just Flash. Like Arrow, like people ask that too. Like, why doesn't Oliver just ask for Barry? He could zip over in no time and help out like that. So, but they don't really give they haven't really given reasoning to why they can't ask for help. But then again, we can't constantly ask others for help. They have to do these things on their own, or else they're, I don't know, it's just gonna look incompetent. But I mean, at times where things are like really, really just seemingly out of your grasp, like you really need help, you should ask for what help you can get. But, we have to stay within the confines of our own show, so, things aren't too easy. But all in all, guys, I thought that was a very satisfying season finale. I'm really excited. Now I'm just really excited what we're going to get into with next season. Like, what is this? Are we going to be dealing with repercussions, like, I don't know, like with her foes, with their daughter's foes, or well, no, she just borrowed it. She said she could borrow it. So, I mean, she's not exactly, like, have a superhero title yet? Is she not exactly a superhero? She's still just being trained by Barry in the future? So, what could have gone wrong? I mean, she saved her dad. So he's there to... Because the thing is here, now, I'm not saying this in negative way, but this isn't going to affect us. So I mean, we don't really have anything to worry about per se, because it's just going to be, from here on, it's going to be living up to that point that she changed, or that's been affected anyway. Well, because from then on everything's different now. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know what bad could it be. I don't know, I guess a lot. I don't know. I just don't know what difference that'd be. Maybe Barry saved somebody that shouldn't have been saved, or maybe, like, you know, he was there to save somebody that actually ends up killing somebody, or you know, killing, and that person ends up killing somebody that was gonna save multiple lives, like a doctor or something like that. I don't know. Maybe, and then it just kind of like domino effects from there. I don't know. I don't know what could go wrong from there, but I guess we'll go into that next season. Are we losing Harry again? That's not, like, it almost felt like a Tom Cavanaugh goodbye. He's not done, right? I'm gonna have to look into that, just because I don't want Tom Cavanaugh to be gone. Tom Cavanaugh is such a great actor, and I want him to be in the show. I need him in the show. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe he's just, I don't know, because I mean, it's not like he can't. It's not like he can't just go back and forth between his Earth and ours. So he should be able to, you know, because it's not like he's been in every episode of this season. So we can have him, you know, whenever he's not in the episode, just like, oh yeah, he was with his daughter, you know, back home at Earth 2 or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I really hope we don't lose Tom Cavanaugh, or even if we don't lose Tom Cavanaugh, I hope we don't lose Harry again, or at least not have him for the season. I want to keep a Harry for more than one season, because it's always a different Harry. Because the first season, it was Eobard Thawne using Harrison Wells' body, the original one, at least from our Earth. And then season 2, it was Earth 2 Wells, Harry. Or season 3, it was HR, which I was sad died. But, you know, then that was the end of that that Harrison Wells. And now this season we had our Harry back, or we had Harry back. We had Earth 2 Harrison Wells. But, so I don't know what we're going to do for season 5. But I feel like season 5 is going to be a great season, just because of the story we could be going towards in this one. Like, we're going to have, like, the repercussions. Well, we're not personally dealing with the repercussions of her decisions. We're just kind of going with it, because it's not, I don't know. I'm really not sure what's going to happen here. And why did she let her... I just remember Barry wouldn't have been able to teach her at that point, because he would have died, right? Did he die in that time? I don't know. But, well, I guess we'll see what... Maybe she'll probably go into it, you know, when we come to the season premiere next season. What a fantastic way to end the season. I personally enjoyed it. I don't care that nobody was lost, really. I don't feel that we need somebody to die, or that we need to, you know, face some kind of tragedy in our shows to get a good season finale. But again, that's just me. So that being said, guys, really looking forward to next season. I cannot wait, and I hate that I'm gonna have to wait. But until then, guys, thank you all for watching this episode. Sorry it's up late, been kind of busy, but if you like this video, go ahead and check out our channel, and until next season, guys, I'll see you around.